Good morning, my name is Will Marvin. I've been studying martial arts for 30 years. What we'd like to do this morning is share with you on how someone as a new person can learn how to block correctly and be able to defend yourself as fast as possible. Because we feel like you're not going to have a lot of years to take the time to learn a lot of precise moves sometimes, because what if you got attacked tomorrow and you needed to protect yourself? So one of our first lessons we're going to give is how to protect yourself with things that you may find around your house and things that you may not think that you would use to block with, but things that are there already. The first block in the world that we like to do is not even be there. Because if you're not even in any trouble, then you're not going to have anything to worry about. We call it being at home eating pizza. Because if you're at home eating pizza, you're not in trouble. And then as soon as you leave your house, you go into the real world. When you go into the real world, you want to stop and think about little things that you can do to protect yourself, because that's when you're vulnerable, is when you get outside of your own home. A good example would be wearing nice clothes that fit on you well so they don't fall off if you had to protect yourself. A nice pair of shoes so you wouldn't slip if there was bad terrain or you had to run or you had to protect yourself. Being aware of where you're going, thinking about what you're doing. One of the first lessons I like to do is I like the broom lesson, because everyone has a broom around their house. One thing I suggest to my new people is to have a broom near your front door. No one would think it's very weird. No one would think it's uncomfortable for you to have a broom at your front door. Obviously, you can't have a gun at your front door or something like that, and some of that stuff is very dangerous. But a broom you can have at your front door. You can act like you're sweeping your porch when someone comes up. A broom you can put in front of you to do your basic blocks. You can put in front of you if a dog was trying to get you. The great thing about a weapon is that it doesn't feel any pain. And if it doesn't feel any pain, we don't want to feel any pain. So we use something else that would take the blunt of whatever may come at us. If a dog came to get us, we don't want to give that dog our arm. It will hurt us. But if we let it attack our broom and the broom gets destroyed, it won't matter because we can get another broom tomorrow. I would like everyone to remember the only thing in our family that we can't replace is ourselves. So the most important thing through martial arts, again, is learning how to protect yourself. The first move that we'd like to learn is not to be there. The second move would be to run away. And the third move is to use something around you to be able to protect yourself from someone that potentially will try to hurt you, as a broom, or as good shoes that you would run with, or being aware of your surroundings. You see somebody bad coming across the parking lot, maybe you go the opposite direction. It's better to be safe than sorry, and especially for our women, we would rather you make a mistake and it was a great guy than to have somebody try to attack you and you were just trying to be nice. You don't have to be nice if you're in a particular situation, especially if you're outside of your home in a parking lot or a mall. Some of our basic blocks can be done with a walking cane or a staff. Actually, I'm showing this staff because it is a rod hanger inside of your own home. So they're easily to find. You can find them for $5. You can most of the time lay them by your front door and nobody's going to think anything about it. Some of our basic blocks with a walking cane, we can walk with a walking cane. Also, a walking cane is legal to carry anywhere in the whole United States. If you have a bad knee or you just feel like walking with a walking cane, you are more than welcome to walk with a walking cane as long as it doesn't have points and little stabbies on it and stuff like that. But a walking cane is welcome anywhere. Some of the basic drills would be standing in kind of what we call a ready stance, which is your knees are shoulder width apart, your knees are slightly bent, your feet are shoulder width apart, you grab your stick about shoulder width apart with both hands. The basic drills would be above your head, below, side, side. A lot of people would think these drills are easy, but it's not so easy when someone's trying to attack you. And what you want to do with your moves is make sure that they are comfortable enough with you that you can do them anytime you want to, even if you got knocked down, even if you were scared. There again, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, back to center. Always have your knees bent so that you could run or move back up out of the way. The same drill, done with a longer stick, or pretend there was a broom on it, it wouldn't make any difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, center. 1, 2, 3, 4, center. And remember, you would like these weapons to be near a front door, near a door that you go in and out of a lot, even if you have one at every door. Because having a weapon when you need it is going to be something very, very, very important. Good morning, good evening. We are going to demonstrate some of the moves that you can start practicing right away. Now, I would also suggest that you don't try to practice some of these very hard, because if you miss, you can get cracked right on your head. So what we want to do is you want to make sure that you're practicing with somebody that you trust, and that you've practiced the moves in the air quite a few times so that you're used to them. Okay, Ryan, step aside, please. There again, we're going to go over our 4 basic moves. You bend your knees shoulder width apart. Your hands are shoulder width apart. 1 above your head, 2 below. You'll find that you might have to bend your knees a little extra so that you make sure that you get below the areas that would be hit. To the side and to the side. Now you do not want to do it this way because it's not as strong as standing into it and putting your back hand as a bar, as a strength into the move. Into the move. Okay, Brian? Brian's going to attack with a shinai, and we're going to show some of the basic moves. Let's do 3 on the top. Go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate him attacking all 4. Now a lot of times some people are going to hit up like this towards your groin area and you might strike down. But what we like about the strike is if somebody's trying to poke us, trying to stick us with a knife, or trying to punch us with their arm. So if I was trying to poke, the middle one is to stop someone from poking you. To get that weapon away from your core of your body. Good. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do a couple different strikes and we'll just play with it for a moment. Oops.